to people in our lives when they're only meant to be temporary. And sometimes the pain isn't from them leaving, the pain comes from realizing we misplaced them. Hey, hi, and hello. I'm Charmaine, also known as Purpose Life Coach Char. And today is day 5 of Come Sit With Me. Let's talk, let's reflect, and let's grow. So, one thing I've learned is this: everybody does not deserve the same level of access to you. Some people are seasonal, some are supportive, some are acquaintances, some are assignments. And then you have those that are lifelong connections. But we take temporary people and give them lifetime positions. And then we hurt when they don't know how to handle us properly. And sometimes we tend to overshare too quickly. We get attached too fast. We ignore red flags, force connections, and keep people in spaces that they've outgrown. But let me say this: sometimes we stay in spaces that we've outgrown. So why do we do it? Why? Because we don't want to let go. Because we've gotten too comfortable. Because we wanted the relationship to be something that it wasn't. Because we're stuck in what's familiar. But everybody can't sit at the same table in your life. I mean, that's a boundary. Everybody can't access your heart, your emotions, your peace. Everybody can't access your inner circle. That doesn't make you mean. It makes you wise. That's called standards. That's called boundaries. And that is wisdom. I had to learn that just because someone was part of one season doesn't mean they're assigned to every season. Some relationships have expiration dates, and that's okay. And that's in everything: your friendships, partnerships, business relationships, church and ministry. Sometimes it just means their role has changed. And we all change, we all grow. So you should expect their role to change. Their role shouldn't still be the same. You might not need them in that capacity anymore. And all that is showing is that there's growth. So if you've heard the saying, what in business, where you started and who started with you are not the same people that are going to help you get to that next level. It's the same thing in everything. Because the people on that next level are not going to be the same ones that take you to the finish line. Because each level you're growing, you're elevating. And each person that comes into your life for that season is going to give you what you need for that moment. But then you're going to need somebody else that can take you a little bit further. Because as you grow, things shift. Nobody stays the same. We all elevate. And sometimes what stops our elevation is having people in positions they were never meant to be in. So you have to start asking yourself, what role does this person actually play in my life? Have I given them too much access? Am I holding on out of fear, comfort, or familiarity. But everybody comes into your life for a reason. I was just having a conversation with someone about this, I think just a few days ago, last week. Everybody comes into your life for a reason, but it's either going to be for a season or a lifetime. And a lot of us have it backwards. We give seasonal people permanent roles. And the people that are supposed to be permanent, we treat them like they're seasonal. And then we wonder why there's chaos, frustration, confusion, because things are out of order. And things are out of order because we haven't taken the time to ask ourselves, what do I need? How am I feeling? Where am I right now? Because if you don't know what you need, how can you know where the people are supposed to be positioned in your life? Yeah, think about that. Just because somebody walks into your life one way doesn't mean that's where they're supposed to be. You have to place them in that position that they're supposed to be and know where you need them at. So stop forcing permanent connections with temporary people. So if this is you, and if you've been struggling with the boundaries and emotional attachment and reconnecting with self, that's exactly why I created the 5-day emotional reset guide. Take about 15 to 20 minutes a day. Acknowledge your emotions. Release what you need to release. It's okay because you have to know what you need, how you feel, so you know with clarity in what direction you need to go in. And I'll drop the link in the comments. But come back again tomorrow and let's go a little deeper. Until next time, I'm Purpose Life Coach Shar. And remember that serenity is more than peace of mind, it is peace with an inner self.